Okay, all right, so I'm doing 89 from the book. Let me just read it again. Okay, I forgot that we were doing the problem and I didn't have the film on. All right, so cobalt 2 chloride test paper is blue. The test paper is blue. And you make that, this paper is made by soaking strips of paper in an aqueous solution of cobalt 2 chloride hexahydrate. This, and then the paper strips are then dried in an oven. Okay, right, you get rid of the water and it's blue, right? Yes, comes out of the paper, right? Now it says when cobalt 2 chloride hexahydrate is dissolved in water, what is the color of the solution? It's what? What happened? Low battery again? Is that electricity on? May I just? Okay, that's one of the reasons. Okay, now that the juice is on. Okay, is it off now? It's still on there? It is, I'm sure it's charging. I'm sure it'll be okay. So, what is the color? I said, what is the color? It said, what is the, when cobalt 2 chloride hexahydrate is dissolved in water, what is the color of the solution? I mean, it says it right there. It's pink. Martha, are you with me? Okay, good. We should sit you up front so that you could join us more, because you seem to be the only one here that really is following us. Are you the only one here? Okay. Certainly hope not, because it would be really weird if all these people were here and they're really not here. It would be really weird. Okay, so when is the color of wet cobalt, what is the color of wet cobalt 2 chloride paper? What is the color? Did you look at the answer? Okay.
Well, because it's like the solution's pink and it's still wet.
Yeah. Yeah, remember we had a color change with copper 2 sulfate, pentahydrate? When you got rid of the water, what color was it? It was like whitish, right? Then you added the water back and it was cyan, right? Well, if you take the water out of the paper, it's blue, right? You put the water back and you rehydrate it, it's pink, right? So if you wet the paper, which is cobalt 2 chloride, and you're essentially rehydrating it, yes? So it's pink. And then it says, what is the color of dry cobalt 2 chloride paper? What is the color of dry cobalt 2 chloride paper? What is the color of dry cobalt 2 chloride paper? I just told you. Yeah, it's blue. Okay? And so then, what does cobalt 2 chloride test paper, what is it used for? What does it test the presence of? Cobalt 2 chloride? Cobalt 2 chloride hexahydrate? What does it actually test for? I like that. Moisture, water, right? It tests for water, yes? I mean, yes or no? You put steam on it, it's going to turn what color? It's going to turn what? It's going to turn blue? No, it's going to turn pink. Yeah, it's blue, but then it'll turn pink when it detects what? When it detects what?
Water.
Yeah, water. What's the best answer? H2O, water. You could say, but people may not, the Arab world, where's my Arab world? Not a lot in here. Shakput, do you know what the word moisture means? Have you heard that before? Shakput? Yes, in English. No, in Swahili. Yes, in English. You've heard it before, so you know what that means. So it's not a weird word. Professor, you know what that word means? Moisture? Okay, it could be idiomatic. I mean, I was asked yesterday by one of our fine Arab brethren in the map test what the word elevation means. Fair, right? It's okay to say that, right? Yes? I'm not crazy by asking him, does he know what the word moisture means? But what's the best answer? Just water. I mean, H2O. Name what it is. Name the chemical. Okay. And then, oh, I didn't do D. I didn't do D. What percent of mass? What is the percent by mass of water? How would you do that? What is the percent by mass of water? Well, let's guys, get out your periodic table, okay? What's cobalt? Come on. What's cobalt? Come on. 27? Augustina, you are a mess. I just want you to know that. Not? That's the answer, not? What is the mass of cobalt? Not?
58.9.
What did you say?
I said 59.
You said 59. You didn't say not.
No.
You said 59.
Yes.
My hearing is very bad. Okay, 59. Okay, and there's only one there. Okay? What's the mass of, round to ones place, round to mass number? What is chlorine?
35.
35 times 2. 70. So what's the total mass of, sorry, that's not the total mass. What's the mass of water? What's the mass of water?
Water?
Pulling teeth. Take that! What's the mass of water? 18. 18 times 5. 18 times 6.
108.
108. So add that up. 59 plus 70
217.
plus 108.
217.
What is it?
217.
217. All right, what's the, how do you get the percent by mass of water?
Divide.
It's 238.
What's 238? The total mass?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's 217. Why not?
Yeah, it's got to be 7. It's got to end in a 7.
it's 237.
Yeah, it's 237. Sorry. 237.
Good job.
Nice catch there, guys. Well done.
Yeah.
That's all right, Fatima. We forgive you. You did it on purpose.
No.
Your name wanted to be associated with error because you're so perfect that you wanted the world to know that you are human. Right? Because you're so perfect. When I think of the word Fatima, I think of this great, perfect person, right? But you wanted your name associated with error to let people know that you are a humble, nice kid, right? I know you're, that's right. Well, we all know that you're nice, so you don't have to prove it to us. But you knew the answer was 237, but you were just pretending. I understand. I understand the need to feel like you're one of the guys. Okay, good. All right, so how do you get the percent by mass of water? Yes, Agustina.
Divide the mass of the hydrate by the mass of water and multiply by 100.
Are you like reading something out of a book because you sound really boring? Okay, you sound like, God, you sounded boring. Did you just read out of a textbook? Didn't she sound boring or what? I mean, yes? It's like 108, the mass of water divided by the mass of everything, right? Right? Isn't that it? The mass of the water divided by the total mass, yes? Yes or no? Not that I sounded infinitely more interesting, but I certainly didn't sound boring. Okay? And what's that answer? What's 108 divided by 237?
45.569.
It's going to be, times 2 would be 216, so it'll be less than 50%. What do you got, Fatima? I'm not sure I want to listen to you.
No, sir, it's actually written.
Okay.
It's
All right. Fatima assures us that it's correct. What is it?
45.57.
So let's just be round to ones place. Is that okay? So 46?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would be the mass of the anhydrous part? I'm sorry, I did sound like a textbook right there, but sorry. What would be the percent by mass of the hydrous part? In other words, of just this.
The remaining.
The remaining, which would who said that? Sultan, very good, well done. And what would that be? Go ahead. Be crazy, and just give it to me. 54%. So the remaining would be 54%. So it'd be 54% cobalt 2 chloride. Are we done? Okay. We don't really have time for any more, do we? Yes or no? Okay. Yes? No? Okay.